Good morning, guys. Truth here with another morning moment. I am so excited to give you this lesson here this morning because I really think it's going to apply to your guys' daily lives. Now, if we think about wisdom, right? I always am thinking about, okay, how can I make the right choice or do the right thing or make sure I position myself for success, whether it's in like sports or school or my job, right? You guys probably have those similar thoughts of how can I make the best choice or the most wise choice? And I want to show you a little bit more about how today's verses in Colossians can speak to wisdom and where you can really find true wisdom. And I hope it's an encouragement for you guys. So let's get started and hop right into it. So we're picking up again in Colossians 1, and we're starting in verse 9. So we have continued praying for you ever since we first heard about you. We ask God to give you a complete understanding of what He wants to do in your lives, and we ask Him to make you wise with spiritual wisdom. Then the way you will live will always honor and please the Lord, and will continually do good. And you will continually do good, kind things for others. All the while, you will learn to know God better and better. Also pray that you will be strengthened with His glorious power, so you will have all the patience and endurance you need. May you be filled with joy, always thinking of the Father, who has enabled you to share the inheritance that belongs to God's holy people who live in the light. For He has rescued us from the one who rules in the kingdom of darkness. He brought us into the kingdom of His dear Son. God has purchased our freedom with His blood and forgiveness of all our sins. I know that was a longer bit than what we have been doing in the series, but I think it all kind of flows together, guys. This is one thought to the church of Colossae again, and we've already talked about that in previous weeks, or previous days, excuse me. If you guys haven't watched those, go back and watch them now because you're missing out. And I wanted to really focus in on that wisdom part that we really began with. So I've continued praying for you ever since I first heard about you. We ask God to give you complete understanding of what He wants to do in your lives, and we ask Him to make you wise with spiritual wisdom. So really, this is Paul's prayer for these people, that they become wise, that they learn what God is saying and wants them to do. And note the key here, guys, it's not that they, like me, deciding what I want to do or how am I going to be more wise. It's how can God show me how to be more wise? How can I get wisdom from the Father, from the Creator of the world, and gain my wisdom from Him and not from myself? Very, very key there, guys. That yes, there can be worldly wisdom. You can learn facts and etc. You can, learn how the world works, so to speak. I'm not discrediting that. But if you're thinking about like true wisdom from like a spiritual perspective about what is right and what is wrong and what's moral and what's not, that's the wisdom that they're talking about here. So moving on to verse 11, we also pray that you'll be strengthened with His glorious power, so that you will have all the patience and endurance you need. All the patience and endurance you need. I need patience and endurance to get through these verses. You know what I'm saying? I can barely talk. But man, I really resonate with this one just in general. Just having the patience to get through something, to not become frustrated at the little details. I know, again, as I work with this technology and I figure out what the series is like and how to become effective online, I need patience, guys. I definitely lack it. And I'm thankful that I can get that from the Lord of the universe. And really, I pray that we also all have endurance. As you think about, what do I need to do? What's the next step to take? How do I plan out to be successful in this area? We're all going to need endurance and patience and peace as we go through that. And I praise and thank the Lord that He gives us that. Guys, I hope this encourages you today. Go out and have a great day.